Everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be trying on new makeup, and at the end of the video, as always, I'm going to share with you guys whether I think the product is worth it or it's not. So kind of like a first impressions. And this one's going to be all high-end makeup because I did recently do an all drugstore edition, and so many of you requested for me to do all high-end makeup. So I hope you guys enjoy it, and we're going to go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so the first product we're going to be testing out is actually a makeup brush, which I've never tested out a makeup brush during these videos. This brush is by a brand called Aiva. So I went on their website to learn a little bit more about it. It is vegan. When you first look at it, it looks like it would be really heavy. It's not. It's actually pretty light. But we're going to see because it does feel super, super soft on the skin. And I'm really curious to try this for the first time. I've never used a brush like this. So I'm going to be applying my Makeup Forever HD foundation, just because I know this foundation performs really well with my beauty blender and also with a brush. And you can see the bristles are really, really dense. It definitely buffs in the foundation really, really fast. I didn't have to sit there and like do circular motions, and there are no streaks that I can see. You know, I do like the way you apply it. It reminds me of like painting, canvas painting, which I love canvas painting. So that part is actually really fun. I definitely see this being something that I would use whenever I'm in a hurry and I just want to like do my makeup really fast. I also forgot to mention that before I put the foundation on, I used this primer by Hourglass. I took this on vacation with us and it was super humid, which I have dry skin, but whenever I go to climates that are humid, I tend to get oily, like in this spot and my nose and my lip area, and this did such a beautiful job of preventing all of that and just making my makeup look flawless all day. So even if you have dry skin and you've been looking for something like that for the summertime, highly recommend this Hourglass primer. It is so good. So we're gonna bring a little bit of color back into my face, and I'm gonna be trying this Estee Edit, the Barris Bronzer in Medium Deep. You guys, can we talk about how gorgeous this packaging is? It's huge. It comes with 56 ounces or 16 grams. And that is what the bronzer looks like. So it looks like it does have, it looks like it's all matte, but if you wanted to make it shimmery, you could dip it into this color, which I think is perfect, because you know, sometimes I want an all matte bronzer, but sometimes I want a little bit of like sheen or shimmer in it. I have some highlights that I want to share with you guys, so I'm only going to be using the matte side of this bronzer, and I'm going to be taking my SL Miss Glam brush. I think it's a little red for my taste. I like them a little bit more orangey. You know what? I forgot to highlight underneath my eyes, but that's okay. I haven't put on any blush or highlighter, so I can still do this. This is a concealer by Terry, and it's in the color number 4. So I told you guys I recently discovered a concealer by Terry, the one that is also an illuminator, and I fell in love with it. So I wanted to try more products from their line, and I decided to pick this one up, and we'll see how it goes. It's really light and thin. And believe it or not, I don't feel like it covers as well as the highlighter, the other one that I talked about in my favorites video. I feel like that one covers better. But it does illuminate really pretty. Even though I had already put on bronzer, I hadn't set my under eye area yet, so this is exactly how it would have looked if I would have done it in the correct order. We're gonna see how it does with creasing. And I'm just gonna go in and set that under eye area with my Givenchy powder. I love this powder, it's so soft. I also went ahead and did my eyebrows with my Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil. Now it is time for the product that I have been dying to open, and it is the new Pat McGrath highlighters. It's like 3 products in one, and it's like a 3-part system. So we're just gonna go ahead and dig into it and start putting it all over my face. So it looks like this is the Balm Illuminator, and this is the pigment right here. Then there's this little brush. This is designed to be a 3-step process, and you're supposed to put the balm first, which is clear, and then you flip it over and you put the golden highlighter on top of the balm, and then you go in with the powder highlight and press it in on top. I'm gonna go ahead and take these off. I guess you could put it on with your finger. I'm just gonna use the actual applicator. They have two different little kits. They had the golden, which is the one that I got, and then they also had the color nude, which is the pinkier highlight, and pink highlights just don't look that good on me, at least in my opinion. So I went with the golden, and I feel like the golden would be a safe choice for anybody with like warmer undertones. So you can see that already gives you such a beautiful glow and sheen to your face. We're gonna do the gold side. I think I'm gonna do this side with my finger though, because I feel like you got better application with your finger. So according to everything that I read about this, you can use it all three of them at once, or you can kind of use them individually to create a different effect. I would personally use the clear one on very minimal days just for like a really beautiful glow, and I think it's super pretty like that. Now with this one, it's a little bit more dramatic, but I feel like you could still get away with it during the daytime, and I feel like this is gonna add some major drama, so I'm really excited. So there you can see the difference with the pigment and without the pigment. That is definitely glowy, like whoa. I think I'm gonna go in with a different brush and diffuse it a little bit, but it's beautiful. I feel like the camera doesn't do it justice. This is seriously beautiful. I did go a little bit overboard on the forehead, but that's okay. We're gonna go ahead and diffuse it a little bit right now. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with a blush now just to add a little bit of color so you guys can really see what this looks like. So I wanted to show you guys these new blushes. These are by Becca Cosmetics, and they're the new Luminous blush. And there's a total of 6 colors. So my favorite one that I've tried so far is Blush Copper, which I broke already, as you guys can see, because I took it on vacation with me, and it's just such a gorgeous color. But today I'm gonna use the color Dahlia, which is a really pretty berry color. Such a pretty blush. Okay, I'm gonna do my eyes really quick. This is from a brand called Violet Voss. It's the Pro Eyeshadow Holy Grail palette. And the reason I'm talking about it in this video is because it's a little bit pricey. It's $52, and I believe by the time this video goes up, it will just have launched. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I'm a sucker for berries and burnt oranges like this and earthy colors. So this palette is just, if you guys are not on Instagram, you may never have heard of this brand, so I just had to talk about it. I really like how easy they were to blend, and you guys can see there was no fallout. I do have eyelash extensions in, so I'm not gonna be doing any mascara. So those are all the products that I wanted to share with you guys. Okay, so now let's jump into the products that I loved and the ones that I'm like, they're okay. We're gonna start off, well, I told you guys I love the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer. Absolutely amazing. So up next is the brush, and I actually really like the brush. I can definitely see myself using this over my Kabuki flat top because it was a lot faster to apply it. For the price, I do think it's a good brush. I know that there are some dupes that are really inexpensive, but they're all black. If you don't want to compromise the look to try a brush like this, then I would recommend this one. Next is the Estee Edit bronzer. I absolutely love the packaging. I love how big it is, and I love how much product comes in here. I love the formula, I'll say that. I do love the formula. It is really nicely pigmented. It blends out beautifully, but this color is just, it was just off for me. I don't know if maybe you like bronzers that have red to them. You'll love this. Oh! That's what I get for talking mess about my bronzer. I'm not really knocking the product itself because it's a good product. It's just the color of the bronzer, I think it was just a little funky for me. Next is the By Terry Concealer, which is also a dark circle / eye bag serum corrector, and it's also anti-wrinkle, which I do agree that there's no creasing under my eyes. And I get the same thing with the other one that I really love, but this one, unfortunately, I feel like the coverage wasn't there. And for the price, I could get something like the Makeup Forever HD, or even a drugstore, you know, like the Maybelline Age Rewind. Even those have really good coverage, and they're a fraction of the price. So if you do want to try something from By Terry, I highly recommend the other one, which comes in the little, it has a little brush on it. I'll leave the name listed down below, but I talked about that one in my monthly favorites. Love that one. The coverage, I feel like it's better than this one, and it's just a beautiful product. So I'm gonna say pass on this one. Okay, so next is the Becca blushes. I already knew that I love these because I had tried that bronzing the bronze color, and even after trying this one, I think it's a beautiful color, and these last so long. When I took these on vacation with me, I put them on in the morning and I came back to the hotel and it was still intact, and it's beautiful. And I like that it's a great summer product because it could replace your highlight if you're in a hurry or you just don't feel like wearing a lot of makeup. This has such a beautiful glow, and I really think these are gorgeous, gorgeous blushes. Okay, so next is the Pat McGrath highlight, which I don't even have to tell you guys. You guys already know what the answer is. I love them. And they are very pricey for a highlight, but you do get 4 products in one. So divided by 4, it really justifies the price. And it's not just like 4 random products, it's 4 amazing products that work well together or individually. So we also talked about this eyeshadow palette, which you guys got to see in action. It reminds me of like the Lorac palette combined with the Too Faced Peaches palette. I think it's beautiful. It's a really good value. I'll definitely let you guys know on Snapchat if they do end up doing a discount for the launch of this, but definitely highly recommend this palette. It's beautiful if you like these kind of colors. I don't know why I was still wearing those cat ears. Those are my trying on you makeup cat ears. So that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you found this video helpful. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and you want me to continue doing more videos like this, and I can definitely do like more drugstore only and more high-end only, or a little bit of both if you guys want me to. But I find these videos so much fun to make and film because it's like we're trying new makeup, well, we are trying new makeup together, but it's like we're discovering good makeup together. So I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys next time. Mwah.